Hey, have you ever parked your car after a drive, only to come back and see coolant gushing out of the reservoir? Maybe you even noticed a puddle under your car or steam coming out when you opened the hood. Well, today we're diving deep into why your coolant reservoir overflows after driving, what it really means, and one secret reason most people never talk about. But before we jump in, smash that like button, and if you're into real-world car fixes and engine breakdowns, hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments if your engine has ever overheated. I read every one. Alright, so first, let's understand what the coolant reservoir is even for. When your engine heats up, coolant expands and needs somewhere to go. That's where the coolant reservoir comes in. It's like an overflow tank for the radiator, pretty smart, right? But here's the thing, if that reservoir is overflowing after you drive, it usually means there's something wrong in your cooling system. It's not just doing its job, it's screaming for help. Let's break down the usual suspects. There are a few common reasons your coolant reservoir might overflow. 1. Overheating engine. This is the major reason. If your engine's running too hot, maybe from a bad thermostat, failed radiator fan, or clogged radiator, the coolant expands way beyond normal. That excess pressure pushes it into the reservoir and beyond. 2. Blown head gasket. You've probably heard this one. When a head gasket blows, it lets combustion gases into the cooling system. That creates air pockets and pressure spikes. Suddenly, the coolant gets pushed out violently, even if the temperature seems fine. 3. Bad radiator cap. This tiny part has a big job. It keeps pressure in the system. If it's weak or faulty, it can't hold pressure, so the coolant boils early and spills into the reservoir. 4. Too much coolant. Believe it or not, just overfilling your coolant can cause an overflow. When it expands during driving, there's no room left in the reservoir, and it spills out. Simple mistake, big mess. Now listen up, this is the part nobody really talks about. 5. Trapped air in the cooling system. Yup, air bubbles. If you've recently done a coolant flush, or replaced your water pump or thermostat, and didn't bleed the system properly, guess what? Air pockets get trapped. As you drive and the engine heats up, those air pockets expand like crazy. They push coolant into the reservoir even if everything else is working. And here's the kicker, your temperature gauge might still show normal. So you could be cooking your engine and not even know it. Okay, so what should you do if your coolant tank is overflowing? Let's walk through it. Step 1. Check your radiator cap. Replace it if it's old or the spring is weak. They're cheap and super easy to change. Step 2. Look for leaks. Check the reservoir, radiator, hoses, and water pump for any signs of leaks or drips. Step 3. Bleed the system. If you recently worked on the cooling system, make sure to bleed it. Every car has its own process. Some have bleeder screws, others need to be parked on an incline while idling with the cap off. Google your car's bleed procedure, it matters. Step 4. Monitor temps. Get an OBD2 scanner or an app that shows live engine temps. Don't rely solely on your dash gauge, they often lie. Step 5. Test for head gasket leak. You can buy a combustion leak tester that checks for exhaust gases in the radiator. Or, take it to a mechanic if you suspect it. So there you have it. Your coolant overflow isn't just a harmless puddle, it's your engine crying for help. And don't forget that secret reason, air in the system, because it's one of the most overlooked causes that can cost you big time. Now, I want to hear from you. Has this ever happened to you? Was it a radiator cap, a bad head gasket, or something else? Drop it in the comments below, I might feature your story in my next video. Let me tell you a quick story, something that happened to a guy named Victor. It's one of those moments you don't forget. Victor was driving out of town with his wife and 2 kids for the weekend. Music playing, snacks flying around in the backseat, kids laughing, it was one of those rare peaceful drives. Life was good, but about 45 minutes into the trip, he noticed something on the dash. The temperature gauge was slowly creeping up. First halfway, then 3/4, then almost red. He pulled over quickly, heart racing. The last thing he wanted was to get stranded on a highway with his family. He popped the hood, and there it was. Steam, a strange bubbling noise. And the coolant reservoir, it was literally overflowing, like a mini volcano. Green coolant everywhere. Now here's where it gets interesting. Victor thought he had a serious problem, maybe a busted thermostat or blown head gasket. But he remembered something from a video he saw once. Check the radiator cap. So once the engine cooled down a bit, he slowly removed the radiator cap. And guess what? Whoosh, air came out, a lot of it. Trapped air had been messing with the pressure. After that, everything settled. The bubbling stopped, coolant went back to normal levels. The car ran perfectly for the rest of the trip. Crazy, right? All that drama, solved by just removing the cap and letting the system burp out the air. Sometimes, it's the smallest things that save you the biggest headaches. So if your coolant is overflowing and the engine's not even boiling over, before you panic, check your radiator cap. You might just have trapped air causing the issue. Have you ever had something like this happen? Share your story in the comments, and if you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe for more car stories, real fixes, and zero fluff. See you in the next one. And if you learned something today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more no BS car breakdowns and real-world engine advice. Until next time, keep that engine cool, and your wallet even cooler.